Yeah, my name is Shane Birch. I'm the District Park Supervisor at Lewis and Clark Recreation Area. And my role in the tourism industry is to provide an enjoyable and safe environment for visitors to enjoy state parks in the area.
Hi there, I'm Julie Mooney. I'm the marketing coordinator at the Mead Museum in Yankton.
I work for the city of Yankton. My official title is Recreational Facilities and Special Events Superintendent, which basically in a nutshell means I get to do everything that deals with our recreational opportunities here in Yankton.
I'm Rose from Yankton Area Arts. I'm the executive director at Yankton Area Arts, which is a nonprofit organization which helps and works to enrich the community with the arts.
I'm Terry Kramer-Stoats, and I have the Bone Setter Apothecary downtown.
I get the incredible job of telling our community story and promoting all of the amazing opportunities and experiences that our community has to offer. From outdoor adventure to downtown charm, I get to help connect visitors with what makes Yankton so special.
My name is Kurt Dykstra. I am the general manager of Riverfront Broadcasting and Digital. I guess our role in tourism is we're a radio company, so we provide information to travelers to the Yankton area.
Yeah, tourism makes a big impact on my role here in the city of Yankton. Obviously, we are a city municipality, we're a city government, so we definitely count on, we encourage people to visit our city.
So it is literally the blood in the veins of our organization. So
Tourism boosts the local economy. It also creates jobs and supports local businesses in the area.
Tourism is at the heart of what I do in my organization. From bringing new energy to supporting small businesses and fueling our economy. Every visitor who shops, dines, and stays in Yankton is really what keeps Yankton thriving.
my favorite part of working in the tourism community is just connecting with everybody from all over the US and all over the world sometimes. I love making those connections and just getting to be part of their experience of being here.
I get to go out into our community. I get to talk to people, I get to interact with people, I get to hear about people's stories, I get to hear a little bit about where people are from, and it's just a really refreshing take to each day.
I love how tourism brings people together. Whether it's your first time here or your 15th trip here, I love watching people's faces as they explore something new or as they are creating memories with their families. Plus, I get to work with some pretty amazing people in the tourism industry, and I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
Just good people.
I like helping people all over America that come and visit us in the parks. And then also providing an area for families to connect with the outdoors.
What I love to recommend about Yankton differs depending on what type of traveler you are. Are you the history buff looking for our rich history and historic homes? Or are you the outdoor enthusiast who is looking for some recreation opportunities? Or are you more like where my family's at and looking for a family-friendly vacation? Yankton truly has it all.
I love recommending some of the lesser known things here, like our events that take place during the summer, Music at the Meridian. I love our kids' summer series events. And a lot of times there's a stigma that summer programs or programming within a city is only for our community. And it'd be nice to break that stigma and to let people know that even if you're not a resident of Yankton, if you're here visiting, if you're a tourist, there's a variety of programs that are all city-sponsored programs, and these programs are open to everybody to enjoy. Every age demographic, every group is welcome.
There's great hiking and biking trails, and then Yankton is just rich in history. Everything from the Mead Museum to our unique downtown district with all of the older buildings there.
I always think of two things. I think of everything that they can take advantage of as far as our outdoors things. The lake, the trails, the parks, all that beauty that we have that maybe we sometimes take for granted. And then secondly, I always think about the great history that Yankton has.
From the lake, the hiking, boating. Boy, I don't know if I could break it down to one. I think you take a day and hit different places.
We have lots of trails. The Missouri National Rec River is great to explore with a canoe or kayak. That's pretty unique. This is the only section of a river that's somewhat like it was, before the dams were put in.
Well, what makes us unique is that we're a community that has a lot of amenities that just can't be recreated in other communities, not only throughout South Dakota here, but the upper Midwest.
We have that perfect blend of small town charm with big city opportunity.
This summer at the Mead Museum, there's something kind of really special happening. Just a few weeks ago, we unveiled an authentic 220-year-old Jefferson Peace Medal. These peace medals were a sign of kindness and showing goodwill to the tribes that they met.
I mean, how many places can you say that you get to go shoot archery with an Olympian?
Our Lewis and Clark Lake area is so gorgeous. Those bluffs are gorgeous. And then also the historical aspect. Not everywhere preserves their downtown and their history, and even their buildings, like out at Mead Museum. It's really all over town where there are historical buildings preserved in a way that people can still experience a little bit of the past. So
if you're here in Yankton and it's the summer months, you want to bring your family to the Huther Family Aquatic Center. Spend a day at our water park. Enjoy the day. It's affordable. There's concessions. There's entertainment that happens, family nights. It's a great way to spend a day here in Yankton and have a lot of fun.
When you visit Yankton, I think that you should bring the kids to play at Mead Museum. We have this children's transportation museum that's fun and interactive. No matter what year it is, kids love to play.
one experience that every visitor to Yankton needs to try is our historic salt vault experience. You can come and sit and feel like you're in a spa. It's an active halotherapy suite, so you get health benefits from doing so as well. But it's one very unique way to experience a piece of South Dakota's downtown history.
Oh, well, I mean, where do you start? I would say, obviously, seeing Yankton Area Arts Gar Historic Hall, which we have rotating exhibits all throughout the year. Also, if you haven't seen a Yankton Area Summer Band concert series with the sun setting over the amphitheater and over the river, I mean, you're missing out. Like, where have you been? There are free concerts right on the river on Tuesday nights. Like, that's where it's at. So
we have grandkids that come up and we rent cabins out at the lake, and they think that's the greatest thing. Just spending some time out at a cabin by the lake, open fire, having marshmallows, and then they go swimming.
And so it's good to take a little bit of a deep breath and experience Yankton from the eyes of the tourist as often as possible. There's new things to discover here all the time.
Our granddaughter lives in Duluth, and she sent us a flat Stanley. I didn't even know they were still around. And we had to take it around Yankton. And it really was a good exercise for my wife and I, Julie. And we got to see, see all the wonderful tourism attractions we have here and the history of Yankton. I mean, the history that this community has is amazing.
I'll talk to people in town, they haven't been to the park in 20 years, and I said, why haven't you? The park, Lewis and Clark, is only 5 miles from town, and we've done a lot of improvements, a lot of changes, and adding things over the years that there's so much to do and enjoy the park that instead of having to drive a couple hundred miles, it's 5 miles from town, and I always encourage people to come out. I'll even give them a tour if they come out too.
as somebody who grew up here and has lived most of my life here, there's always new things to explore in our community, and I learn new things that are going on in our community all the time. So I just feel like, don't think that you know it all and have seen it all, because there's so many new and fun things that are happening in our community. So they're just keep an open mind and open ear, because you can always hear of different events going on.
I think when you explore Yankton as a tourist, even though you live here, I think you're going to really appreciate where we live a little bit more.